Hostilities against President William Ruto in the Mount Kenya region have actually reached their climax after the president decided to appoint Governor William Kabogo, former Kiambu governor, and Mutahi Kagwe, former health CS, to his cabinet. So William Ruto decided to send Nyeri Town MP Duncan Maina to go test the ground and see what happens after the president had appointed the duo into his cabinet. But to the president's surprise, the ground was extremely very hostile to the Nyeri Town MP, and the video is here. I'm not making up things. You take a look. So Nyeri Town MP Dan Maina, who is a very close ally of William Ruto, was heckled and actually chased away in Nyeri Town. So that was an embarrassing scene because, you know, the mountain does not give a damn. The fact that William Ruto had nominated so many people, actually a total of 6 cabinet secretaries and directors and chairman and chairpersons of state corporations. Even after William Ruto had done that, the mountain had said that, okay, you have given these positions to individuals from our region, but these ones have nothing to do with us. So what really are the takeaways that we get from this? Remember, William Ruto had appointed DP Kithure Kindiki. William Ruto had appointed Kithure Kindiki to be deputy president. Deputy president of all the people. So Kithure Kindiki was rejected and booed in Embu as deputy president. So what then does that tell us? If the mountain has rejected the deputy president, what makes the president think that the mountain will accept all these small positions like cabinet secretaries, directors, and chairpersons of state corporations? It now seems like the president is clearly running out of options. The president has actually exhausted the options that he has. The very first option was to invite the Azimio la Umoja Brigade into his government, which he actually did that. Now the second option was actually to corrupt the mountain. The mountain having rejected him, his option was to bring in a few influential politicians, and the president did that, but even still, the mountain is still saying no to the president's rhetoric. We now see that the president is extremely distressed. This is somebody who is wondering how his political future is going to be like. Actually, the entire nation has rejected him. The church has rejected him. Actually, the clergy has rejected him. Gen Zs and millennials have rejected him. William Ruto has even been rejected in his own region. People in the Rift Valley no longer play this politics of, oh, huyu ni mtu wetu, lazima tumpe support, and such kind of shenanigans. If you are the commander-in-chief and president of a country, and people tell you in the face that we do not want you, imagine such kind of a situation. It becomes extremely distressful for the president. Now, my advice as we speak, my only advice to the commander-in-chief is that as an individual, you don't really have to be president. Sio lazima ukuwe rais, Ruto. You don't have to be president again in 2027. You finish your term and go. Do what you can do now, finish your first term and leave, because being president is not a must. I mean, what is this thing about presidency that William Ruto is fighting so hard? Kwani hii kiti ya urais iko na nini? Why is the president struggling so hard to ensure that in 2027 he gets there back again? What is this thing about the presidency? Kwani hii kitu iko na faida gani? If it is about working for the people, and the people have said that, no, we don't want you to work for us, why is it that you are pushing so hard to be president again? Kwani hii urais iko na nini bwana? If I were you, I would honorably decline to run again for president in 2027, because as things stand, the people have said no, enough with the Kenya Kwanza administration. We want a different kind of regime altogether. Reshuffling and recycling the old guys and bringing them into your cabinet will actually bring no effect, contrary to what I had thought in the first place. So no matter what you are going to do, the mountain has decided they are not going to get backwards, they are going to move on, and it's up to you to decide whether to honorably decline not to run for president in 2027, or to run for president and be ashamed and be rejected again. Now, I want to leave you with this video of Canadian Prime Minister being publicly told that you have destroyed our country. It seems like the winds of change are growing almost in every jurisdiction in the world. People are becoming tired of punitive leaders. People are getting exhausted with leaders who get to office and decide to do other things apart from serving the people. So there's this video of Canadian Prime Minister being actually told to his face by a member of the public that you have destroyed our nation. We gave you the right, we gave you the freedom to work for us, but you've destroyed our nation, and therefore we do not want you. Here's the video.
King Trudeau, what gives you the right to continue? What gives you the right to stay in office? You failed Canada. You've ruined our country. You're done. Walk away. You don't have an ounce of your father's integrity. At least he walked in the snow. You've ruined this country. Everyone around you is running from you. They're abandoning you. Chrystia Freeland, Sean Fraser, they've all left you. It's time for you to go. It's time for Canada to have an election. You're not the king.
Now, at the end of the day, guys, this is just but my opinion. Do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And if you're watching for the first time, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative content such as this. Again, remember to check out my YouTube channel, and I guarantee you will get a ton of recent content on political, policy, and governance issues in Kenya. If you like my content, please, I'd appreciate if you'd reach out to me at personal level through my social media accounts. The links are available at the description of my channel. Alright, that is all I had for you today. Let's meet up in the next video.